Kamala Harris shouldn't have a job. She has no skills. How did we wind up with a system where Kamala Harris, you couldn't change the tire on your truck, much less drive it? How did she wind up at the top of the pyramid? You've been a bad little girl and you're getting a vigorous spanking right now. And then once she's there, she lectures you like you did something. It's too much. You can't allow that. It's an offense against the truth, against reality, and against justice itself.
I want to talk about hot takes. Now, I usually don't do hot takes. Maybe this will be incredibly exciting for people. I have no idea. We'll see how it goes. Did anybody see Tucker Carlson with his little alpha male trope? My God, man. You have issues. Something's got to be said about this.
And the second reason you can't allow it is very familiar to anyone who has children, which is if you allow it, you will encourage more of it. If you allow people to get away with things that are completely over the top and outrageous.
You want to talk about over the top? Your candidate is Donald Trump.
If you allow your 2-year-old to smear the contents of his diapers on the wall of your living room.
You want to talk about diapers on the wall? Your candidate literally is wearing a diaper right now.
And you do nothing about it.
And is on record for many people as throwing shit on the wall. Hell, they even threw shit on the wall on January 6th. I guess the rotten apple doesn't fall far from the dying tree.
If you allow your 14-year-old to light a joint at the breakfast table.
You're talking about your kid smoking a joint at the kitchen table? You really think that's the issue? Did anybody see Donald Trump's drug list? My God, there was more fentanyl on the White House drug list than came across the border today.
If you allow your hormone-addled 15-year-old daughter to slam the door of her bedroom and give you the finger, you're going to get more of it.
Of course, what they don't want you to know is that the vast majority of fentanyl here, made right here in the good old USA. Because obviously.
It's not good for you, and it's not good for them. No. There has to be a point at which Dad comes home.
Oh, 'cause Daddy's home. Daddy? Man. These aren't just issues. This is something personal for him.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you ever heard anything more pathetically misogynistic in your life? This guy is not a man. A man would never speak that way.
Dad comes home. And he's pissed. Dad is pissed. He's not vengeful. He loves his children. Disobedient as they may be, he loves them. Because they're his children, they live in his house. But he's very disappointed in their behavior. And he's going to have to let them know. He's going to have to get to your room right now and think about what you did. And when Dad gets home, you know what he says? You've been a bad girl.
This guy must have a weird relationship with his kids. Or for that matter, his wife.
You've been a bad little girl and you're getting a vigorous spanking right now. And no, it's not going to hurt me more than it hurts you. No, it's not. I'm not going to lie. This is going to hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. And you earned this. You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
You know how you can always tell when somebody's not a big, strong, real masculine man doing masculine things? When they constantly talk about it. Bikers don't talk about their bikes. Sitting right over there, speaks for itself.
And it has to be this way. It has to be this way because it's true. And you're only going to get better when you take responsibility for what you did.
Taking responsibility? Are you serious? Donald Trump's never taken responsibility for anything in his life.
Nothing about the indictment.
I know nothing about WikiLeaks.
I have no idea who these women are.
I don't know anything about Russia. I don't know Putin.
RFK, I don't know anything about him. I know nothing about white supremacists.
I don't know who the Proud Boys are.
I don't know anything about David Duke.
I know nothing about Hitler. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it.
I didn't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know who Little John is. He was on The Apprentice.
Donald Trump doesn't know what responsibility is. Take responsibility. You didn't even take responsibility for getting fired from Fox for being a piece of shit. I think we know where this is going.
That's not said in the spirit of hate. It's not said in the spirit of vengeance or bigotry. Far from it. It's said in the spirit of justice, which is the purest and best thing there is. And without it, things fall apart. The Democratic Party machine, and notice I'm not beating up on Kamala Harris, who's just a hapless victim who happened to be there in the right color, so they grabbed her.
Whatever.
Tim Walz, they needed some, whatever Tim Walz is. They needed a weak man.
He wants to accuse state champion football coach of not being a real man. He's a weak man. Right.
Because it is the party of weak men and unhappy women. One of which leads to the other, by the way.
Because the guy that is the heiress, and I do use that word specifically, to the hungry man dinner fortune is a real man. You know, just like his actual daddy, Donald Trump.
Where you find weak men, you will inevitably find unhappy women. Sorry. And they make them on purpose. They weaken the men to drive the women insane, to have the most consistent voting bloc ever in the history of politics. Unhappy women made unhappy by weak men.
Maybe that's what this spanking thing's about. Maybe it's not about his wife. Oh,
It
shit.
could be anybody. It could be anybody.
Okay, okay. You can always tell when a dude is self-conscious about his wife's orgasms.
Kamala Harris is just a stand-in. She's a cardboard cutout. She has a soul. God created her. I'm not attacking her true humanity. But there's nothing there. It doesn't matter. If it wasn't Kamala Harris, it would be, I don't know, Pete Buttigieg or whatever. Who are these people? It doesn't matter. They're the cutouts. They work for the machine. They're totally dispensable. They're replaceable. And they need to have limits set for them.
And Republicans talk about this a lot. Have you noticed? Just a few examples I can think of. Bill Clinton. Do you think Bill Clinton got those girls off? You can ponder that. What about maybe Barack Obama? You think he ever got Michelle off? By contrast, Tucker Carlson? He couldn't get himself off. Probably had to have those kids by artificial insemination. Thank God it's going to be banned soon. That way we can stop that kind of procreation. But do you really think that Donald Trump has ever gotten anyone off? My God. Ugh, the very thought. You can always tell how self-conscious they are about it. Republicans like to say that the women of the liberals are sad.
Over there after
Just not getting what they need. Because as we all know, Republican women everywhere look so satisfied. Look at them. It's like they can't get enough. Probably sore from just a few minutes ago. Right? I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. And I don't know how it is for everybody because I'm not really asking them. But let me tell you, when a girl gets dicked down by Zachariah, that girl gets dicked down right. That's the last time I'll ever say that. But get the fuck out of here. Y'all take it easy. And by God, man, go down on your wife. And then fuck her properly. Because if you don't, you might just be a Republican. I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. Y'all take it easy.
The values that you work hard for what you want in life.
For what you want in life.
That your word is
that
your
word is your bond. That you do what you say you're going to do.
Keep your promise.
That you treat people
with
dignity and respect. And because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't negotiate, let's investigate, we'll accelerate,